Have you ever connected with someone on social media or at a networking event or in some sort of capacity, and you know that you can help them? Your service, your product can help them, but you don't know how to reach out, how to introduce yourself, your services, your products, and then to follow up a few times because that first email might kind of fall flat, but you don't have a way or a system to actually keep talking to them without being spammy, without being pushy. That's what I can help you with. My name is Tanya Block-Rusin, and I run the company Smart Virtual Solution. I am going to show you how to connect with someone using a networking platform called Alignable. Just happens to be the one I'm going to show today, but you can use this with LinkedIn, Facebook, a networking event, any way that you meet people. And as long as you can get some way to contact them, usually it would be an email address, then you can actually write some templates introducing yourself and have AI help you with writing a few introductory emails that follow up and have a sequence. Everything is automated. And then you can actually introduce yourself to these people that you know that you can help, and you can start bringing new clients into your business. So this is not meant to be spammy. We're not meant to be sending them lots and lots of messages. We're not trying to completely disrupt the email marketing system. This is just an introduction of how you can help people and how you can do more business with people in your target market, in your area, or at least try to start introducing yourself to people. So let me show you what I've been doing with the Alignable platform, with AI, and with my Go High Level powered all-in-one marketing system so that we can get you set up for something like this as well. So first we start with the Alignable platform. And what this is it's a sort of like social media platform. You don't have to be a paying member to join this. And what this is you're able to create new relationships, new connections with other businesses within, the United States, Canada. They've got some, then that's pretty much where it is at the moment. This is my profile, my information. So what I would do is I would connect with people, and I do connect with people using this system. And then as they start to connect with me, I get more access to their contact information. So the next step that I do is I would then go to their website if they have that connected. So say right here, I have mine, I have visit website. I would look to see if they have any other contact information in their profile that I can look at. And if there's someone that I think that I might be able to help with the system and processes that I have. If I find that they already have some really good things and I may not be able to help them, I don't bother. But if I know that I can help someone, if maybe I don't see a website, or maybe I see them some things in their website that need some help, then I want to reach out. I have a couple of different email nurture sequences for different people and different things, but there's some people that I want to talk to very, very specifically and introduce very specific services to. So I have created some intro emails to people like that. And then I have a sequence of follow-up emails that happen afterwards so that I can massage the first message, and then I can send the additional messages after that. So the first thing that I do is after I've looked at their profile, then I create what's called a marketing snippet, or most of us would call it an email template. So within my system, I would go to marketing, I would go to snippets, and then I would come in here and I would create an email snippet. Now, I do have some of these in folders. In my particular business, I don't have a particular trade or niche that I work with. There's actually quite a few that I enjoy working with. So I have a few introductions that I use, and I can use these over and over and massage them as I go. So that's why I start with these snippets, because they're templates that can be put into an email, and then I can create whatever I need to send this information out. So I created one specifically for holistic healing practitioners just recently. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to edit this snippet just so that we can show what it looks like. So the name is exactly what it is. This is what I see on my side, so I know what I'm going to be pulling from. Then having a subject line. And then I have an email that goes out, and I can make edits to this before I send this out at the contact level. But this is the main template, and then I can make some changes to it after that. So when I'm in a contact record and I'm about to send an email, I can make it really simple and do that. But how do I get this email? Well, I have worked with the AI that I use and I pay for is ChatGPT. And I have actually worked with it for quite a bit of my marketing, for my services, for my product offerings, for my branding. And so it has gotten to know me really well. So I can now say, help me write an email intro series for this particular type of industry. And it comes up with four emails for me to put into my system. So that is the first step that I do. So I go from alignable to say, okay, yes, I want to, that I might be able to help this person. Then I go to ChatGPT and go, okay, this person is in this industry. This is what I want to, if I want to continue to work with this industry, I need an email intro series for them first. Then we go through, I check to make sure that I like all the emails, that they don't need any massaging. If they do, I go ahead and either work with ChatGPT or I make the changes myself as I'm going along. And then I build the information in my system. So the snippet starts at the first email. Then after that, I go into automations and I have a series of nurture sequences. So I have this one set up. And again, these are the same series that I have for snippets. I now have the next 3 emails scheduled to go out through this particular automation system. So if we look specifically again at the example of holistic wellness, then I have told myself, okay, so this is the holistic wellness series. This is a manual ad. So I know that it doesn't have an actual trigger. I add that at the contact record. I add a tag, and then I wait. The system automatically waits 4 days, and this is just what I happen to set up, waits 4 days before sending another email. Then it waits. Maybe if, in those 4 days, that person liked my email, then it checks a branch. Did they actually schedule a meeting with me, which is what I was inviting them to do? If they didn't, then it sends the next email. If they did, then I don't have to worry about this because in the conversation that we're going to have, I'm going to introduce all of these things for them. So this is the next step. If they didn't schedule that meeting after the first email, which is absolutely possible, happens to all of us, then I have a second email. And it has some additional information and some other ways that I might be able to help, some other things that connect to the services that I have. Then the system waits another 4 days. Because I don't want to bombard and I don't want to spam and I want it to just be done for me. So I give it 3 or 4 days to just kind of let the system do its thing. Then if someone still hasn't scheduled a meeting with me, it goes and looks at it and it says, okay, there's no appointment yet. Okay, fine, no problem. Then it can move on to the next email. If they have scheduled that coffee chat with me, perfect. They have been moved out of this workflow. They're not going to get contacted through this workflow again. So then there's another follow-up email, and ChatGPT has helped me write all of these emails, and we do another series. So we wait another 4 days. Then again, it has, did they schedule? If not, let's send one more final email. Again, this is about every 4 days, so this takes about 2 weeks. It is not meant to be spammy in any way, shape, or form. I'm not deluging them with a ton of information. These are pretty short emails with some introductory information, and it all happens automatically, so I don't have to worry about those follow-ups. After this, I haven't quite decided, and this is just my own personal thing. Technically, I'm not supposed to move them into my newsletter at that point. Technically, they should be opting in to a newsletter and having additional conversations at that point. So if they haven't, taken any of the steps that I've invited them to, that's perfectly fine. I let the system kind of do its thing, and they're in my database, so that if I have an event coming up with Alignable that I want to invite this person to, and they meet the tags that I have set up for other things in my system, I can send them an email invitation in that way. So I can do other communications with them, but I'm not automatically adding them to my newsletter. I'm not automatically opting them into anything. This is a 4 email intro series, and that's it, because I don't want to spam. I don't want to cause any issues with the Google Postmaster settings or anything like that. And I don't want to piss the person off that I'm trying to contact. But they can't know anything about me unless I actually introduce myself and unless I talk about some ways that I might be able to help them in their specific business. So this is my way of introducing myself and doing that. So how can this system work for you? How can this be built into your business? How can we build a 4 email series or 6 or 2 or whatever you need for your business, for your products, your services, and how you can provide value to other people that you're connecting with? Again, this can be done with LinkedIn, with Facebook, with Instagram, with TikTok, with anything, as long as you can get an email. Or you may even want to put this in DMs or something like that. We can always work on doing something in that regard. How can we set up an intro series of introductions and follow-ups so that it's automated for you so you can introduce yourself better to more people? I'd be happy to help you out, and we'll figure out a system that works the best for you. Again, my name is Tanya, and I look forward to chatting with you. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me. Thanks.